Welcome back, everybody. I made some secret modifications to the character here during the break. I'm going to try to bust them both out in this match. We'll see how much it takes to get a 5-star match in this game. Because if my ideas don't work, I don't know how you do it.
And here we go. This is the type of battle that you can show someone who's new to our brand of entertainment and say, this is what...
Would you call it World Wrestling Entertainment? Or just regular entertainment? I feel like that's a crucial difference. So in one of my more ridiculous, we'll call it a business venture, but I don't know what to call it. When I was younger, like late teens, early 20s, I'm not going to use the word scam, because it's not a scam, but I always try to keep my eyes open for decent ways to make money. Like at the one crappy job I worked at, when Dr. Phil was super popular, and everyone had their own freaking diet bars, like Dr. Phil bars and Atkins bars and organic bars and horrible for you bars and jail bars and all that stuff. We were selling cases of bars. That word means nothing anymore. We were selling cases of these Dr. Phil bars for $2, and I worked at it's basically like they bought out things that weren't selling, and then we would sell them instead. So that's the reason we had them. They weren't like expired or disgusting or broken or stolen. They were just bought cheaply from some other vendor. But so we had these, and I could buy them for $2 a case and sell them on eBay for $25 a case. So I bought a whole shitload and made a couple and then not tons of money. I made like $200 off of this. But that's the kind of stuff I always used to try to do. When I didn't have a lot of money and I wanted to have money, you just gotta do shit sometimes like that to try to turn things around. So bringing that back to 2016, Lego just put out Disney minifigures. There's 18 in the set, and from past minifigure experience from what I've read online, they sell out quick like most new Lego stuff does, and then they're worth a shitload of money. So, fuck you, Dean Ambrose. So to try to be proactive this time and try to, make a little extra money off of this, because why not? Not to be a dick, but why not? I bought a shitload of Lego minifigures. And I have a bag of... At this point, I think there's about 75 of them from different sources in my minifigure bag. And at some point soon, I'm going to open all of them up once I see what sells better, bagged ones or unbagged ones. And I've also bought enough, to be fair, so that I would have a whole set of them. Because there was 60 in a case, and there's 18 in a set. So I tried to just buy a case and get it done with, get it over with, and do things we'll call, quote-unquote, the right way. But no place either had a set, or had a box of 60, or would sell me a set of 60. So at both those points, you gotta do what you gotta do. Is this here? I think this is here. Sure is.
Well, the trick sometimes when you get outside the ring is survival. The match
that sound.
Secondary when you get near all these dangerous objects.
While eviscerating WWE's most revered figures, Dean Ambrose became the 77th individual to hold the prestigious United States Championship.
I bet you it'd be people like that.
That dates back to 1975 in the NWA, when WWE Hall of Famer Harley Race defeated Johnny Weaver to become the first.
So right now I'm sitting on a shitload of Legos I gotta move. We got prime merchandise over here. Alright, so that was one. We will do one more to show off the other thing we just bought. But that's pretty sick. The barricade buster is pretty cool.
Ladies,
I still don't know how to get the freaking... to become a face. Oh, rest in peace. He's dead now to the wrestling world. Nobody knows him anymore. But I actually also think I'm going to do a video of me trying to guess what are in the Lego bags. Because there's this whole, like... there's like a subculture of people who just try to feel these blind bags because they're like little 5-inch by 5-inch bags that are real thick plastic you can't see through. There's guides that are like, oh, if you feel this, it's the wings of Buzz Lightyear. Or if you feel this, it's Mickey's head. And I tried to do a couple of them, and you can't feel a goddamn thing. Maybe if you're like professional Lego toucher, you're better at it. But I do not have that skill yet.
Look at this. There's absolutely no wasted motion in this attack.
But someday soon we'll start popping them open. My mom loves Mickey Mouse probably more than me. Don't boo me, you pricks. So I do want to try to get her a set of all these too. And at that point, I think whatever is extra, I'm going to try to liquidate and get some money back.
If a superstar does not think they need a plan to take the fight to Bray Wyatt, my advice is to get your head examined. Wyatt even suggests,
but as a whole, I don't think it's that bad.
Run. The biggest strategy is to stay mentally strong. Do not allow this.
There's also like trading websites too where they're like, if you have these, we'll give you one of these. Like obviously what trading is. And I might actually shop around that idea, because then people that want them get them. But the only websites I found have horrible, shitty marketplace type attributes or features where it's hard to tell how the fuck to even trade anything. And at that point, I don't want to do it. That was sick. Way better than John Cena thing missing. Stop booing me, you assholes.
People have been wanting to see these guys go at it for a long time. And by the
we had a feud already. Bullshit.
I think they're getting what they wanted. Whoa! Bray goes down in a hurry. Woo. That'll leave a mark.
I'm a beast.
Back where it belongs, inside the ring.
Well, that missed him all right.
Hey, did you look before firing?
Nah. Look left, right, left, then fire.
Oh, well, we're on the move here. Oh, wait, nice reversal.
Come on, how the fuck did he hit that?
Oh, no, massive damage done there. Oh, once you get out of the ring, anything can happen. You've got exposed steel.
Thank you.
Concrete, the barricades, and all of it can be used to cause massive damage.
And I think he's begging him to bring it.
6.
I don't know how that happened.
Into the ring now.
Yeah, this is good. This is where the action needs to be.
No, it doesn't.
He's in full-on attack mode now.
He's a full-on rapist. I work with kids. You know. I don't remember there was a joke. It's an Always Sunny reference that I completely slipped my mind when I needed it most. It left me.
Solidifying one of these guys' claims of being the best in the business.
T-Bone Tazplex.
I'm not sure I can watch this.
Isn't that what it is? Hoping for the best here.
Superstars looking for a victory, looking to build momentum.
You're right about that. Momentum is so important in a match like this.
Hurry up. Hurry up. Just enough.
7. Look at these two giving it their all. There's absolutely no quit in them tonight.
Holy shit, really?
Oh my, look at this.
Holy shit, I didn't realize it would do that. The only thing I bought was like... The stat I bought was just do your finisher on the... Oh, it's do your finisher on the table. So I guess you can't Anaconda Vice off of it or something? I don't know, but that was fucking sick. Holy shit.
He's too good inside the ring to be out on the floor for long.
I don't agree with you, King.
Give me something like that was awesome chance for something, you fucking asshole crowd.
Here's the cover.
Hey, at least it works as a finisher. Gonna show the whole thing? Yep, then let's watch the floor. Oh my god, that's so good.
Here's your winner, Lady Destroyer.
The referee's 3 count ends this one. And there's your winner, folks. Man, when you get them.
Wow. Gonna get to the next pay-per-view soon. That's when the excitement always picks up. Let's see here. Max out agility. And strength. Bump those two up. And make my legs a little stronger. We've maxed out 2 categories now, though. Always good. We're feuding with Kane, right? Guess what happens when you pick shitty corporate Kane who never wrestles anymore because he's old and shouldn't wrestle anymore. Because he never have any matches.
Gets a certain feeling when he knows there's a strong possibility he may exit the match in a completely different condition than he entered.
Dude, he looks jacked compared to me.
A comforting thought when it's your
Do we fight Randy Orton yet? Right in the bangarang. Oh, so here's another. I don't know if it's interesting, but hey, you know what? This is my show. I'm just gonna talk. So, at work, I am of the mindset that work doesn't have to suck. Most people that you will ever meet as an adult, it's rare that they say they love their job. I'm not saying no one loves their job, because that's not true. There's tons of people that do and feel challenged every day and enjoy everything and all that good stuff. Those people are very fortunate. There's also a lot of other people who fucking despise what they do and hate their life every day when they have to go to work and just want to piss and moan and hate everything. My story, or not my story, my lifestyle, though, appeals to that second crowd. I enjoy making work as ridiculous and dumb as possible, just so everyone's happy. You're at work 40 hours a week. There's no reason to be miserable all day. I mean, we're all stuck there together. We might as well have a good time together. So I try to push a very pro, let's all get along and have fun agenda. It's worked out very well for me at almost every job I've ever had. But so at my new job, everyone's starting. There's a heightened amount of people are getting more and more stressed out recently, and want to blame everybody else for their problems or point fingers or that kind of dumb bullshit, which I hate. When I was younger, it used to seem like if someone was causing you problems, it used to seem like the cause was just be like, hey, supervisor, this person's causing problems. We should take care of that, huh? But no. I've learned in the past year that it's not the best answer isn't always just driving the bus over people and taking people just to get shit fixed. Sometimes it's playing the political game and being a cool guy.
Big move coming.
Clearly on a mission here.
Big move, that prick. So, so we have a department at work where they're called IAG, and it's basically like the IT security group. And for whatever reason, when I first started, everyone's like, oh, IAG is such a hassle. They're all such horrible people. They make the rules and make our days miserable. Blah, 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 blah. And I've spent the past 5 or 6 months since I've been directly involved with people in that group of making, like, a happy workplace for everybody. That between, like, my server admin group that I work with and, like, the security group.
Please welcome my... Let's talk. Some would say the WWE Universe...
Here we go, we're switching.
The WWE Universe is what makes the WWE what it is.
We'll try to get unheal here.
I want more than for them to be behind me.
So I've worked very hard to get like a friendship between the two groups, which helps some of the documentation we have to do for server work. The security has to sign off on it, and it's a huge hassle unless everybody's getting along.
Thanks for the time.
So everything's better, and we have a coordinator now who wants to blame IAG for everything and say, oh, they're horrible people and they're slowing everything down. They're the reason that patching gets fucked up. And just rants and raves and cries and pisses and moans about how I'm a victim. Oh, this is so horrible. Everything's so horrible. And in any other situation, I feel like in the past, even, I probably would have took that stance too, just to, you know, try to get shit changed or get shit done.
Where's his partner?
I'm not sure, King, and from the looks of it, I don't think he knows either.
But so we had like a IT-wide meeting of how we should figure out what goes wrong with the intense patching cycle we have to do for work and work out some workflow issues and
So this is basically a handicap.
all this other good stuff. All those things along those lines. And it was an hour, and people would ask questions and no one would answer. So at some point,
This is a frightening sight.
so I'm not going to come out for him? That's shitty. So another thing I've learned at work is you really only get one shot at things. If someone says, "Hey, I want you to do this," you have one chance there to say, "No, I don't want to," and give a reason why. If you say it's okay, then you can't. You have no right to me, in my mind, to piss and moan about it later. If they say, "Well, I want you to work the next 4 Saturdays," and you don't say, "Well, 2 Saturdays from now I need to do this," or "I don't think that's fair," or whatever, don't piss and moan the next 4 Saturdays when you have to work. You had your chance. Just deal with it, basically.
Hey, the bell hasn't even rung.
So, people ask questions at work, and at many jobs now, I figure that is my one opportunity to give my fucking opinion on it. Well, do you guys think this is fair? And everyone sits there, and then I'll say, no, it's not fair because of X. And then everyone looks at me and like nods their head, or, oh, I agree with Toby. But they don't do it ahead of time, which pisses me the fuck off sometimes. That's a whole separate conversation. But so I hit a couple of those moments during our meeting. Yeah, you slapped that motherfucker. You know, to say, hey, this isn't fair. This doesn't work. Let's not dive down this road just yet.
Not going to win many matches with that move.
I hit him, so it's okay. So there was that, and most of the IAG people, the security people, I'm good work friends with now. They joke around with me. We have a good time. I help them with their stuff. They help me with my stuff. So I feel like I'm an honorary part of their team almost. So when people start attacking them, I get defensive now, because especially if one of them are sitting like next to me in the room, I feel like someone's attacking my friend. So we had this meeting, and pretty much felt like our coordinator was like, IAG is so horrible. They slow everything down. They do this. But instead of doing my usual of driving the bus, I would say, I don't think it's specifically an IAG thing. I think it's an everybody issue. If the patching deployment goes out slow, that in turn slows our patching down, which in turn slows down when they can do they can sign off on our paperwork, and it's a whole process. It's not just one thing. So everyone nods their head like, oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. So there's a couple moments like this during the meeting. And, you know, everything still got accomplished and needed to get accomplished. But no one really felt like a victim. Or no one really got attacked. Or when they got attacked, I tried to keep pushing it back out to, it's not an us thing, we do this as a group thing. Which is way more responsible than I used to be for, like I said, for work in the past, we'll call it. But after the meeting, I was talking to somebody else in the room, and most of the other people filed out, but some of the higher-ups stayed out, and they were like, man, I gotta give you credit. You are one of the most diplomatic people I've ever met here. And I just started laughing. I was like, what do you mean? And they were like, I have to give you a lot of credit. You spoke everything that you wanted to say, that you needed to get out, and you didn't blame anybody. You just kept saying, we, us, all of us. They're like, we are super impressed with what you did here. So I was really fucking pumped. And I impressed myself a lot, which probably sounds stupid, or I don't know what the right word is for it. But I know deep down I'm just a dumb kid. I'm 33 fucking years old, but I know deep down I'm a dumb kid. I'd rather have fun than do work. I'm not serious as much as I should be. So whenever things like that at work happens, I get really fucking stoked for myself because I'm impressed that I'm able to do this kind of things. Or like if I lead a meeting for the first time, I'm impressed that little me, the kid that half my life ago at this point, at 16, 17, was shy with people that weren't in my group of friends. And now I'm running meetings at like $1 million corporation. And it's just a weird life change for me, I guess. So I always get pumped when this cool shit happens. And that's why I wanted to tell my diplomatic story. One for maybe a tip for if you ever have a corporate job like that where you need to be diplomatic. I just want to say that obviously it helps. It probably helps more than you think it will help. But two, I have no one else to really talk to about this thing. Or I mean, I have friends to tell about it too. But at this point, my friends are going to be like, you're an asshole, why are you telling me this? So I might as well talk to the void that is YouTube and just, you know, get it out there. It's a fun story for me. It made me feel really good about myself. So I wanted to share it with everybody. Still a heel. I wonder if you have, like, if there's more face-ish names than the name I have. That's what's causing problems too. Who knows? But next time, here on WWE Career, blah, 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 we will do Hell in the Cell, and I think it will be our let's talk about Raw episode 2. So I will see everybody then to catch up about Raw. Thanks everybody for watching. Lates.